Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday Night Live. We're here. Okay. I hope you guys are doing amazing. You know what? You got to see who's right here. And his paw is up on the he was so comfortable. Everybody say hi to Zippy Doo. Look, he's making bread. Oh, hi, Mr. Zippy. Hi, love. You're like, why are you waking me up, Ma? Why are you waking me up? Okay. Isn't that a beautiful way to start the live, right? So sweet. Actually, do you see the fur? Okay. Hey, everyone. Let's go through the comments. We got Miss Chrissy in the house. Look at all the fur. Zippy Doo. Holy moly. I'm going to see if I can just raise that just a little. There you go. All right. Hi, Miss Amy. How is everyone this evening? Hi, Miss Marge. How are you? Look at you guys. Love it. Breaking bread. Hi, Lee. How are you? Wow. Crazy week. How's your weather? Let's talk weather first. Right now, we are at 69 degrees. Hi, Miss Mag. How are you? And I'm hoping, who do I need to show up tonight that I need to talk to? Look at you guys. Love it. Hi, Miss Melissa. I should say hi, sweet Melissa. How are you, look at that smile. Love that smile. I love all your profile pictures. I love looking at each and every one of you. I feel like I know you. Hi, Miss Taylor. How are you? Have you seen, I don't know if she's here yet, the Crafty Saver. Her thumbnails look amazing. I love them. That's one YouTuber I can't wait to meet one day. Yep. Look at you guys. We got Karen in the house, Little Green Cottage. Miss Shar, please don't go anywhere yet. We need to chat. Hi, Zippy boy. Everybody loves you. He's passed out. He was in the house. It's 7 o'clock, so he can't go back out. And he was sitting here on the floor crying and crying. I'm like, Zippy, you better stop. You got to stop. And he stopped. The next thing I knew, he was up on the desk. Hi, Miss Jenny. How are you? We got Jen in the house. Thank you. Jen, we need to catch up this week. I haven't spoken to you and it feels like forever. But life has been lifing, hasn't it? Look at you guys. I love it. I love it. And doesn't it make you want to sing zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day? I do. Every time I call this cat's name, I want to go into a little tune. Tune. Who's that remind you of? Roger Rabbit. Please. Oh my God. Where does this come from? I don't know. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Hi, Miss Wendy. How are you? We got Bobby in the house. Hi, my friend. We got Renee. He looks like a Smokey. Yeah, he looks like your Smokey. Yeah, he's a good boy. He really is. 72 degrees with rain, but feels good. We were supposed to have a storm yesterday. They said it was going to be a wicked storm. So I wasn't working with the 3D printer because if the 3D printer goes down, I'd lose the print. So I decided not to turn it on yesterday at all. And we sat on the porch after we were celebrating birthdays yesterday. Hi, sweet girl. Waiting for that thunder lightning storm. Wasn't coming. Temperature got hot, so I wound up putting the air conditioner in the window, and no storm. We were looking for that perfect, like sit on the porch thunderstorm, lightning storm. Nothing yesterday. It was like it blew past us. I had taken down all the umbrellas. I laid down furniture, expecting windstorms. Nothing. We got nothing. But all day, I will say this. It's been a beautiful breeze here all day. No air conditioner needed tonight. Ah, there's my girl. Look at her thumbnail. Hi, Janet. Oh, you know what? You can't drive up my driveway without your car becoming dust. Like you have to wash your windows when you come up my driveway and when you go down my driveway. That's how dusty it is. So we needed a little bit of a rainstorm. We really did, but we didn't get it. Ah, there's Miss Michelle. Love it. Okay, since we've got a great amount of people here, I want to talk to you. Shar, are you here? Please be here. Since I just saw Michelle. 89 degrees in Louisiana. I have friends here that originally are from Louisiana. Wayne and Vicky, do you know anybody that moved to Pennsylvania? West Texas has 92. Hi, Patricia. How are you? 77 and raining. Look at you guys. Hi, Miss Robin. Oh, look, I love it when you guys. It was not me. I did not do it. I think it was Michelle. Uh-oh, what'd you do now? Hi, Miss Linda Green. How are you, my friend? Okay. I think I'm almost down to everyone. Hi, Miss Virginia. No, it's all good, Shar. Knock it off. Don't be hiding under the table. Oh, you're enjoying the live? That's awesome. Hi, Mr. J. All right, we've got it. We've got 33 in Corpus Christi. Ooh, Corpus Christi. I want to come by you. Guys are laughing your butts off. Okay. You got that storm around 6 o'clock left? Did you get we got nothing. I literally was outside. The dog was running around. We got drops, and then there was nothing. We were at TJ's house, and the sky got black, and we're like, you know what? Everybody's gonna start heading home. Got home, John and I wanted to sit on the porch. Nothing, not a thing. Oh, Nick Leahy, yeah, love him, right? You do. I love a good lightning storm, because if you sit on my porch, you could see for the distance. And when you see lightning from afar, like a lightning storm, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, Bella is still up, and John has been talking to her constantly for the last 45 minutes. So I'm not sure at what point I'm going to have to ditch you all for just a few minutes. You had 3 young possums in your yard this morning? They eat the garden. Yeah, they do. And they eat your garbage. They're a big rodent, if you ask me. Hi, Miss Jean. Hi, my friend. Okay. Oh, this week there's rainstorms. I didn't look to see what our 7-day was. Usually I do. And what I did was I kind of glanced at it yesterday because of the air conditioner. And I realized that we're only getting down to like 61. And that's not cold enough. So I was like, air conditioner's going in the window. But you know what? You're right. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is a chance of rain. The only 2 nice days are Monday and Tuesday this week. So it says, but it could change. It can definitely change. Well, I don't want to miss anybody, so let me keep going. Wow. I can't complain. We haven't had anything. Thank you. 79 in Detroit. Show it on down, Shar. Or the other way around. Okay. Hi, Miss Deb. How are you? It was that. You got that? See, I thought When I looked at the radar coming through, and it was coming west to east, it was literally everything was below me. And unless you're parallel, maybe you are just a little below me, but west of me, Jason. I looked at it on the map once, and I don't know. Maybe you are. But it was literally, I was just at the top, and everything else was like the storm was right here. There was I couldn't find anything specific on it, but there was a shooting incident yesterday in our small little town. The guy went after his girlfriend. How sad is that? She survived, but I don't know the full story. So that was like a wow moment for everyone. Because besides cows getting out, there's not much happening here. It only lasted an hour. Yeah, it was pretty quick. And you know what's funny is you could see it off in the distance, but nothing. And we heard one big thunder, and that was it. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Johnny D's good. He went metal detecting today with George. They went out. Pretty sure he got Big Kev's barbecue. If you watch the budget, we went and talked budget to save this week. I actually said to him, because I was doing the budgeting, and I said to him, did you really spend $50-something the other night at the car show on food? Or did you split the check with somebody? He's like, no, that was just mine. I go, what did you order? He's like, I had the barbecue and I had the chicken. He goes, but that's my one time for the season. And then next time I go, I'll just get pizza. I was just like, how? Why would you want to spend $50-something on one meal? Why? I swear my brain can't wrap around that. Johnny D's doing okay. He's still here. It was a wild and crazy week. Wild and crazy. We're gonna go into it all. If you've got questions, I'm ready to take them. All right. Thank you. I want to go through this still. I want to get to the bottom. You work outside, so rain doesn't excite you. You know what? When I used to stand on a foot post in all weather, it never excited me either. Now that I don't have to be outside in anything unless I choose to be, it kind of excites me. Oh, that song. Okay, I got to think about this. Rabbit. What was his name? Rabbit. Song from the 70s, and the artist was Rabbit. What was his name? Rabbit. No. Wasn't it Rabbit? Oh, it was a great song about thunder and lightning. Oh my gosh. If it comes to you, let me know. Why can't I think of it? 70s, maybe it was even Eddie Rabbit. Oh, crying out loud. Maybe it was a 70s or 80s song about thunder. Eddie Rabbit. Eddie Rabbit? No. Eddie Money. Oh my gosh. And the windshield wipers with the tempo. Oh my God. Come on. Who's got it? Come on. Name that tune. Name that tune, somebody. Where's Bev when I need her? Hi, Steph. How are you? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Come on. Somebody give it to me. Look at you guys. Well, saying hi to one another. Not Briar Rabbit. Oh my God, he was cute too. I remember him being Bad Bunny. No, it wasn't Eddie Rabbit. Was it Eddie Rabbit? Eddie Money. Why do I think his name was Rabbit? Eddie Rabbit. I Love a Rainy Night. Who is that? Oh, look at you, Wendy. I Love a Rainy Night. I love that song. It was Eddie Rabbit. I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning love to see the lightning from, right, you know what I'm talking about. Look at you guys go. I love it when we go back in time. That was a good one. That was a good one. I'm going to have to listen to that. I love A Rainy Night. I remember being a kid. You know what's funny is when I was a kid and I was like, oh, when I get my driver's license, I'm going to make the best mixtape mix. And that's what I thought. And I lived, and maybe Jason can understand this. When I was growing up, I was in Jackson Heights, Astoria. So all the blocks went one way. And then if you went around the corner, you'd come back the other way. And then you could do it again. So as a little girl, I was like, when I get my license, I'm going to drive up the block, around the block, down the block, up the block, around the block. And I really thought that I was going to do that. Did I do it? No. But that was going to be one of the songs that were going to be on, on my playlist. No, that song plays in my head all the time right there. Oh my gosh. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. I can watch that video all the time. Wait, Kiki D was in A Rainy Night? Kiki D was with Elton John. Huh. I didn't know that there was a female voice in that song. I can't play it or else I'll get demonetized. Hi, Miss Lelani. How are you? Look at you guys. When the thunder rolls. Nope, not that one. Hi, Miss Christine. How's your little one? How are you? How's your weather? What's it like over there in Bermuda? Okay. So, Miss Shar and Miss Michelle, if you guys are here, you are my brick wall people. Now, last week, if this is a very important topic to me. Last week, you said something about collaborating USA and Canada. And I thought maybe this, because I'm trying to get so much accomplished before my eye surgery this month. So for all my Village Hop channels, I already sent out an email to you all asking if your calendars were good, because I need to be ahead, because once my surgery is done, I don't know where I'm going to be at with computer screens or headaches or anything like that. I don't know. So I'm trying to get everything accomplished. So the Moon Challenge is done. The Donna binder covers, the planner covers are done. The Hop calendar is done unless they need me to change a date. That's based on individual channels. But I did the challenges for July for the members. And so I'm really trying to get everything done now so that when the surgery happens. So the only thing I did not get done that's a necessity is the brick wall. Now, July is a very special month for the United States. It's the 250th birthday of the United States. So, Shar, if it's okay with you, because you're my partner in crime on this, I would like to do just a United States one. And if you wanted something for Canada, and you told me exactly what it is, because I'm not savvy in that, I can, and people can have a choice of which one they would like to purchase. So I think for me, I really, really, really want to have a not bicentennial, whatever the word is, the 250th birthday for the United States to be the brick wall for July. Shar, I would like to hear from you first and then see what the rest of the village thinks. And then I do have a can of soda that I want to just grab. Okay, so let's see what you guys got here. I have done that. You've done that? Aw. That's funny. Hi, Ash. How are you? Don't go breaking my heart. I had a girlfriend. She still lives on Long Island. Kathy K. And we were in my apartment one night studying for the police department, actually. and she was staying with me for a couple of days. And we had the music playing in the background, and we both started singing it. And she'd take one set of leads like Kiki D, and I'd be Elton John, and we'd do that whole thing. And when you have a girlfriend that you could do that with, that's an amazing memory. Amazing memory. All right. Let's get back to work. I did. Yes, ma'am. I did. Calendar's done, Steph, and I gave you 2 days, just so you know. Oh, she's asleep early for once. Oh, lovely night. I love that for you. If I ever make it back that way, we're gonna get together. It's amazing when you know you have a deadline, what you get done. And you know what? You guys mean so much that I don't ever want to, I want to try to get it done. Okay, let's see what they all have to say. I love the Maple Leafs. I love Canada, but I just need a specific one for July of 2026 for me. What do you all think? I'm looking. Hi, Miss Yvette. I did get your email. I will take care of it, and I will be in touch. Come on, guys. Give me some background. Give me some information. I want to say, you're like, okay. All right. Where did everybody go? Nobody's commenting, or am I that far behind? Am I that far behind? I'm going to shut down everything that's open in case it's me lagging. I think it was me lagging. Okay, there we go. I like the idea. Maybe August could be for both. We are okay with whatever the village wants. We also celebrate Canada Day, July 1st. So it's the same celebration, just different years. Do you guys have, all right, so why don't, for July, we do both Canada Day and 4th of July, and people can buy whichever one they would like. What do you all think? I think Shaw wanted to bring both birthdays together, if that's my understanding. She wanted to mix them both, celebrate both in July. But I would like to keep them separate only because it's our 250th anniversary. Oh, it must be the other Yvette. Thank you. Then disregard. Disregard. I just saw Yvette. I didn't even look at the last name. Love that. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. I would do both, and people can choose which one they would like to purchase. We'd have 2 options. Yes, are you sure? Okay. If you're sure, if you want to change anything, message me. Because I love Canada. Works for me. Do 2 in July, and people do which one they like. Exactly. I love it. Love it. Love it. Hi, Miss Wanda. How are you? Okay. I like that idea. You love it? Okay. Doing 2 would be fun. You know what? July, I probably could do both of them, and I probably will, just to show support to both countries. Because part of me wishes I was in Canada this summer to see these girls, but I can't do it this year. Still don't even have a pool liner in my pool. Canadian Day. Canada Day is a big celebration of Canada. Fireworks, big events for the day. Canada is only 159 years old. Wow. So that's your, instead of being 4th of July, you are 1st of July. Okay. I think both need to be celebrated. Amen. All right, love this. We were asking about Canada's birthday, which is July 1st. Canada loves me. My Canadian girls. Aw. You know it. I always feel like I must have been a Canadian in my past life. And that's just it. You know, you have a choice this month, next month. You know, do you want, you know, you can continue with the 80, or maybe yeah, what do you guys want the thing to be? Because I'm trying to think of how many weeks are in July for so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So July is an $80 save normally for the brick wall. What do you guys want them to be? 80 on one, and what do you want the other one to be? Or do you want them both to be $80 saves? And one can take a little longer, right? Aren't there 5 Sundays in July? I just looked. July 1st, 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4. Can you double check me, please? I see 4 Sundays in July. Okay, wait, I'm not there yet. Let's keep going. You love this group. Oh, this group loves you. Oh, you get Canada Day too? Oh, I love that. No, I want guidance. You guys tell me what you want. I want to give to you guys. Do an 8x10 with half maple leaf and half July 4th, $40 sections. I'm getting messaged. Hold on. Stand by. Hold on. And it's coming from someone that's not in the United States. So I don't know if it's Christine or Michelle or Miss Shar. Let's see who it is. It's Miss Shar. Okay, so you want 40 and 40, 2 different ones. Or do you want me to 2 brick walls on one? I don't know. What do you think? We could come up with a whole new design concept here, guys. We can like blow this totally out of the water. I can make one challenge with both in it. That's an option too. Yeah, there's 4 Saturdays and Sundays. Right, I counted 4. Jen, you're confusing me. Hi, Miss Judy. Miss Judy, did you see TJ's Porta-John on the side of the road? We got to get into that. Can we get into that? We got to get into this. Yep, it's 4. You guys are confirming. Oh, you were asking. I thought you were telling me. It's not a public holiday though. Okay. 4 Sundays. 4 Sundays. Look at you guys go. You had me questioning my counting ability. Hi, Miss Laura. How is my Jonathan and my girls? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm laughing hysterical. We can you know what? Trust me, I'll come up with something now. Okay. I'm gonna work on something that's gonna blow your mind. I think I'm going to meld. I think I'm going to meld Canada and USA together, and then I'm going to do a separate standalone happy 4th of July 250th birthday celebration. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to meld us together because as a village, we're coming together in July, right? For both birthdays. But I will make a standalone one for. I promise it's going to be pretty cool. My brain is already creating it as we speak. Definitely. Yep. Semi-quincentennial. I see, this is what's like getting me, because I was talking to my UPS driver the other day. Bye, Zip. Nice seeing you. And we were talking about this, and I'm like, I feel like when I was a kid, the bicentennial was such a hype because you could say it. Semi-quincentennial is not flowing out of people's mouth, and nobody's talking about it, I don't think, half as much as we did when we were kids. Oh, look at you go, boy. Look at you. I'm writing that one down. Okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah, you guys, you like that. All right. Well, you know what? You guys are keeping going. Oh, tell him I said happy birthday. Oh, so we got Jonathan, we got Vinny, and we got my grandson this month. Love it. I promise the trip, we will talk about it. We will talk about it. We've got so much. Are you going somewhere? Please don't go nowhere. Stick around. Okay. Aw, Laura's Littles. Quarter millennium. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I can't say that one easy. It's not as fun as the bicentennial. That's my own personal opinion. Right? I hear you. Wait, whose birthday's tomorrow? Miss Patty. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. Look at you guys go. So, do you want to hear about the drama of the week and the Porta-John story and the chaos with the building inspector? Just curious. Give me a yes or no if you want to get into some, make your head want to roll off your shoulders and tumble out the door. Wait, where's Jason's birthday? Jason's back in April. Miss Patty's birthday. Yes, please. Did you all see? Let's see. Do I have them? I gotta have them on this computer. Did you? I did the updates on the Porta-John, right, on the community post. But you know what's amazing that just blows my mind is that they call me last Friday, say, can you be available from 9 to 5? Sure, no problem. All right, we're going to give you a 15-minute call before we're on our way there. Absolutely no problem. It's going to take me 5 minutes to get, not even 15 seconds to get across my woods. Okay. So Monday, all day, don't hear nothing. 3 o'clock-ish, TJ says to me, can you just find out? He goes, I want to leave the building. I have to go pick up the littles at the bus stop. Okay, no problem. I make the phone call. Trucking company. Says, yeah, it's on the truck. What town you in? What county? Yeah, you know what? You're going to be more towards the 5 o'clock hour, maybe a little towards the 6 o'clock hour. Oh, okay, no problem. We're here. Just call me. I call T back, say, all right, go get the littles. You're clear. I don't know. I'm sitting right here. A little while later, the trucking company calls me. Sorry, we're not going to be able to deliver today. We don't know where your Porta-John is. I go, what? And then he started throwing out these terms to me in regards to their system. And I'm like, no, I don't need all that information. What do you mean you don't know where my porta-john is? How? And if I'm supposed to be there to sign for it, who signed for it? We don't know. And he says, I can't give you any information because we don't know where it is. They said stickers got put on, labels, shipping labels got put on, new drivers dropped things off to wrong areas, blah, 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 blah. So I call T right away. I go, T, this is what happened. Because, Mom, they lost my shitter. And we start laughing. Right? A little while later, I go inside and I tell John, what the hell? I'm like, I get one that laughs and I get one that's, So I go, okay. So then I call. Now, Polyjohn is the major company, right? And I called them directly to buy from them. And they said they can't sell to consumers unless you are a business that is going to rent out these porta-johns. Oh, that's not what I'm doing. So he says, call Sustainable Supply. Order through them. Okay. Call Sustainable Supply. Okay. It takes 3 weeks to get. Okay, what do? They call Polyjohn. Polyjohn builds it because it's built on demand. And now they're going to ship it. Why do you even have a middleman? I don't even get the cost loss. Okay. So I had called Sustainable Supply. I'm like, listen, where is it? She's like, what are you talking about? I go, they're telling me they don't have it. They told me they had it, and then 20 minutes later, they tell me they don't have it. She's like, give me a second. I'm going to call them. Now, they're Colorado based. So it was earlier in the afternoon. We're closer to the 5 o'clock hour. She calls me back. She goes, I don't know where it is. I go, well, I'm supposed to have my building inspector at my building tomorrow because my porta-john is supposed to be here tonight. We've got a problem. She's like, I'll get back to you tomorrow. Well, mistake one was she didn't get back to me fast enough. And if I've got to call you to find out where my product is, now we've got a grouchier Donna. And I'm trying to be so non-emotional and businesslike, but you're not giving me answers. So I hung up the phone with her and I'm like, I call Polyjohn and I'm like, I want to speak to someone. And they send me to a voicemail. I leave this message. By 8 o'clock Wednesday morning, this woman's calling me back from Polyjohn. I'm so sorry. This is making me crazy. This is not good business. She's like, I'm working on it. And then she wanted to like, what one did you order? And then she wanted to give me the Cadillac of porta-johns, but I can't have a system because I live in the Northeast. I can't flush out a system. I need something that's going to handle winters in the Northeast. She's like, I have this beautiful one. I'm like, you're talking to me as if I'm buying a freaking Cadillac. And I'm like, nope, I just need the hole. I just need the hole in the bed. So I'm laughing. And she was a very nice woman. And can you stop? You have to sit. But I'm like, I was telling you this whole story. And not that I want to be cursing, but shit, sure enough. She's like, I'm going to get you a porta-john today. Because I said to her, how do you not have distributors up and down the East Coast or all across America? How are you telling me that you can't get me a product closer to me than Colorado? I said, I'm not getting this. And she's like, I'm going to work on it. I don't know. But by, 12 o'clock-ish, Vincent from Tennessee calls me. He's like, we're delivering it to you. It's not coming on a truck. It's coming in like a U-Haul. We're coming directly to you. Not, obviously not from Tennessee because he was here in 3 hours. 3-ish hours. So I'm like, how does this happen? And then the guy that dropped off the porta-john TJ said he was a heck of a nice guy. Because TJ calls me and he's like, porta-john's here. So I get in my car and I drive right over there. And he said it was wrapped and stuff. I'm like, did you look at it? Did you make sure there's no cracks in it? I don't need a leak. He's like, I didn't. I was like, but you signed for it. It's like, so we need to look it over. So we looked it over. Everything looked good. He goes, but Ma, the guy was really good. He goes, and he bought a bunch of stuff from TJ. So long story short, the Porta-John dilemma was over. But it was such, if I hadn't called the direct manufacturer, if I hadn't like said, no, this is unacceptable, where would I be? 3 weeks out? So now let's get to the inspector. So the inspector comes on Friday. John messaged me. He's here. I get my car and I come around. John says to me, he goes, do you have the list of everything we were supposed to do? I go, yeah. He goes, well, where is it? I go, it's in here. So I start making my way to Bob, and he's the inspector. And John's like, play nice. And I'm like, ooh, don't tell me what to do. I've been dealing with this entire thing. I know what to do. So I go, hey, Bob, how you doing? I said, John says you don't know what we were supposed to do. Let me tell you what we were supposed to have. We're supposed to have the door handles, the braille, the fire extinguishers, the overhead lights, and the handicap parking spot. And when I messaged you in regards to the lighting system, you told us we needed the Porta-John. Porta-John's on the side of the building. Oh, okay. And he's putting up the braille signs. And he goes, where's the Porta-John? I go, on the side of the building. Gets done with everything he has to. He goes, okay. He says, I should have your C of O to you in a couple of days, and your court date, they're going to dismiss. Okay. Never looked at the Porta-John. Never. I'm like, I'm so over it. Then he calls me today and he says, what's the business name? I go, what? I said, I get the C of O. It's my building, my property. He says, but we also have to put a business on it. I was like, well, then I want both businesses on it, because I don't want you to tell me that all of a sudden I have a certificate of occupancy and only one business can run out of it when we've got two businesses running out of it. So I'm like, not over yet. And until that court date gets off that docket, I'm not done. So it's been a crazy, crazy week. And I'm pretty sure more stuff happened, and like unbelievable. And then this is Friday night. So TJ, when TJ does his auctions, he's had 3 so far. One of the local gentlemen buys so much. He loves TJ, he loves his auction. Long story short, they're originally from New York City. They're very artsy. His wife is a teacher in the school. Long story short, they had put on a play because they're theatrical people, and they needed a bunch of antlers. And TJ has a collection in his house of antlers that they find. They call them, can't even think, sheds. So anyways, he lent them out. So they said to TJ, would you like to come see the play? So TJ goes, Ma, you want to go? And I was like, yeah. I said, but you better ask TT, because she would like to go see the play too, I'm sure. So we went out for pizza, just TJ, Linda, and I. Vinny was going to go because that's his old alma mater. And he changed his mind. It was like, they were 8th graders, and it was Holmes. It was a Sherlock Holmes skit, Holmes on the Range. We sat there through it. It was 45 minutes, but I was just like, it took me back in time from when the kids were there, and I was falling asleep. I was so tired. So then we get home, and I was like, I was going to come in the office and go to work. 8:30 at night, I was just like, no, I'm going upstairs to bed, and I was out like a light within minutes. And I think it was because not only was it the play and the food, it was the whole week of pure phone call after phone call after phone call. And then our friend that did my roof, he was he wasn't answering my calls. He was ghosting me. And he was supposed to get the moss off my farmhouse for over 2 months now. And I had messaged him. The last message I gave him was, you going to put me on your schedule? Yeah. And all of a sudden I'm calling him. And he's not answering. And I'm like, And then he calls me this week. He's like, hey, I'm so sorry. I'm like, listen, if you can't do it, I totally understand. Do you recommend somebody? And it was like that hassle on top of it. So can I just tell you, I was ready for that week to be gone. And with that week, June, the first week of June is gone. Disappeared. Oh my gosh. I'm crazy. Crazy. I'm so crazy. And then Judy leaves me a message. She's like, Judy, where'd Judy go? Yes. This is what she says to me. And I'm like, Judy, I snorted. I laughed. And I was just like, oh my gosh, could you imagine if it was it? But it wasn't, because it was already here in Pennsylvania somewhere. But when she said that, and I wanted to ask you, Judy, was it gray? But it was the ongoing joke. And I had Vinny's birthday on the 1st. So, getting the posters, I made beautiful posters and decorating the house, and just one of those weeks. And the whole, I guess I got a little melancholy this week that my youngest is now 30 years old. It's like, how did that happen? You think it was beige? Okay, then it wasn't TJ's. Oh, that's funny. Judy, I loved you for that. I really did. Oh, and there you go, the lock, right? So I get to TJ's and I'm looking at it. I'm like, where's the lock? He goes, what are you talking about? I go, I ordered a locking one. And he goes, TJ, stop messaging the woman who now gives me her cell phone. And she's sending me pictures of her grandson and her husband on the tractor. I'm sending her pictures of the cows. So now we're friending. And she says that she's going to put one in the mail. And now I'm like a little upset. I'm like, what does this lock look like? And we're going to have to drill through it, which is no big deal. But it's just like, I didn't want to have to go through it. And TJ's like, Mom, I'll take care of it. He goes, I could just go buy one. I'm like, no, I want the lock that they're giving me, because one, it's at the building at night. I don't need somebody messing around. You just never know. And then I had to order the liquid, I guess, right? The breakdown stuff. And the one thing they told me not to do was buy anything that had a fruity scent to it, because the fruitiness or that kind of stuff will attract the bear. Could you imagine a bear opening the door or knocking that thing over? I'm like, all these videos in my head were playing, and I was just like, so when I called, I think it was called, what is it called? I ordered it. I don't know what it's, Gobble Go something. I'm like, I called them to see how much the ratio was to 5 gallons of water, blah, 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 before I even bought it. And she's like, I go, what does fresh scent actually smell like? And she starts giggling at me on the phone. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, well, it's hard to describe. I go, well, what is fresh scent? I said, please don't tell me it's fruit. She goes, no, it's kind of like a flowery scent. I said, oh, when I think fresh scent, I think of cotton and linen. She's like, oh, that's a good scent. She goes, I'm going to have to bring that to the board. I'm like, okay, make sure they know it came from me. I'm like, do you see? And then I made a video yesterday, and part of the video disappeared. First, the me counting is gone. And then I re-edited it today, and another portion of it is gone. I was talking about this in my video. I gave a whole spiel before I started working on this, and it's gone. I'm like, okay, it is what it is. So my next question to you is this. Would you ask them for compensation? Because I have not done that yet. Would you ask them for something, for the hassle that I went through this week? Because delivery fee was a lot of money. That's going to have to be another. Could you imagine? Oh, and why would he come in the why would he come into the shitter when he's got the woods? He's got the ultimate. Does it bear? Oh, I guess fresh is definitely it better not be citrus. If it's citrus, I'm pouring ammonia down there. Oh my gosh. Jason had Goldilocks running into my head. Oh, this is hysterical. Oh. That's what I was thinking. This is exactly what I'm thinking, Miss Patricia. I think that and you know what's funny is I called Sustainable Supplies to initiate this. I left her a message. She did not call me back yet. So I'm going to see if she calls me back on Monday. This one is just right. I hear you. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold. Yeah, it was. And this was my question. Like, because the guy said to me, we have 4 metal bars on our truck left. So somebody else got your porta-john. So how many deliveries did this one guy make that day? And how does he not recall what stop he dropped a porta-john off at? Because it's not like it's, okay, here's your package. Like, the whole thing did not make sense. And I guess the Sherlock Holmes in me keeps replaying it and saying, how? Did it fall off the truck? Did it break? Or did it fall off the truck and it's in somebody's backyard being used? New York mind. I don't know. And that's just it. I had to put the inspector off on a hold. Don't come till Friday. And then he fit us in. Now, first he says, I think he said he would be there 11:30, 12, and he didn't get to me until like closer to 1, whatever the time frame was on Monday. But it's so important for me to be finalized because July 6th is the court date. I need this off that docket. And if it's not, bring me before the judge. I don't care. Bring it at this point. Hi, Miss Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, I sent out the July hop calendar early this month for July. I usually wait till the end of the month. But if you could just check your date and let me know if you're good with it. Maybe he dropped it off right. You're 100% right. You never know what happens. But you know what? For most of these delivery services, they have GPSing on their trucks, their fleets. That's why something's not mathing with me. But I don't care. I've got the porta-john and I'm in motion. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, falling off the truck. So maybe it really did fall off the truck and broke, or maybe it fell off the truck and it's in somebody's backyard. Whatever it is. But it's here. It's nice. It's good. And it is what it is. And in the past 3 years of that building being up, if 5 people asked if we had a restroom, was a lot. So yes, I actually have that on my list. And how many people here are out of us here? You're right. It's at somebody's party, 100%. How many people here are doing my budget book? Just curious of who's working on this, because the first month is done and I just did that video. I uploaded it right before we came live-ish. Bella's looping. And I want to talk about doing the Zoom if you guys are here, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Zoom or Google Meets in regards to this system with the people that purchased it. Okay, hold on. Let me go over here. Yeah, exactly. It's a commodity. It's a hot one. Okay, so Melissa, you are 5 fingers discount. Yes, ma'am. Mag is. I love that. You're doing it too? Okay. And this is why I want to do the group session, because if you have any questions. Oh, good, Robin. I love that. Okay. Actually, I have to tell you, Jarvis has it on my to-do list. And that's something else. Oh, we got another one. Amy. We got Marge. Love that. There you go. And Amy. Okay. We have a couple of you guys. So in my video today, I had said something about maybe the end of June, but I don't know where I'm going to be at with my eye. Now, Rena had her cornea transplant and she's doing really well. And my surgery is nothing compared to that. At least I don't think it is. So I'm thinking I'm going to be pretty good. But maybe as it comes, I really do want to have that Zoom with you, because I created something. Sorry, Zippy Doo. I created something today to go with that, because when I was working on, we closed out May and we were working on the first week of June's budget. I'm more of a detailed individual, and I'm going to change cameras and show you what was created today. And it's another expansion pack. And I want to see your feedback, because we have a bunch of you that are working with this. So let's change, my camera. Okay. Now, this is really meant to be printed front and back. It's the story of my year, right? Because when I was working on this, I was like, it's almost like my save to sync envelopes and my tracking system. It's a spread. So your 10 categories, January through June, and then July through December. And Zip, you're making life a little difficult, my babe. Okay, come on. There you go. All right. Receipts. They're being so good with the receipts. So when you look at this, yay, I got my desk back, are 10 categories. And if you're running more than 10 categories, you print this twice. So you got January through June, and then July through December. And what you're going to do is, for your category, whatever you spent, hold on one second. Whatever you spent total, you write on this sheet, right? And then you get the full vision. So you will, like for instance, we did May. So now we would tally down. And then it's broken down into quarter 1, quarter 2, first half. And then quarter 3, 4, second half, grand total of everything that you spent across your categories. And it just gives you that same save to sync, sinking fund glance, right? And the story is this: looking back with awareness, moving forward with intention. My future self is being shaped by the choices I make today. Now, isn't this an amazing picture of your priority spendings? Like, I'm in love with this. And then, of course, there's a little note from Donna that you'd print on the back side. So it's a 4-page printable that's going to go side by side, edited into here. In fact, you know what? I might just create the dashboard and the tab, and it all be one expansion. So let me ask you, for the people that are working on this with me, what do you think about having the spread? Now, this is a typical spread, meaning you get to see it left and right versus one page being here, flip it over and you see this. Like, you don't want to look at it like this way. You want to look at it this way. What do y'all think? I'm going to come back. Yes, we're definitely doing a Zoom. Okay. We're doing it. You too? Love it. Prayers for you, Miss Taylor. You know what? And then that would be fine too. The end of July. Thank you, my friend. This tells a story, but if you had to look at this, because what happened today in my video, I was like going back and forth, and I was like, not loving that. I mean, I love this, but I need this. I need to see this one with dining out, gas, Amazon, TV, and TJ and Vinny, and then John and Donna. So I need to see it all at one time. And I sat here and I'm like, what is it? And let me tell you, it flowed. And that when it flowed, I realized that that's what I need. I need it. I need to see the tracking. Okay. So when I get the rest of the pages, the dashboard and the tab done, I will put up a community post and we will add this to our book. Thank you. Do you find it to be like something that you would like, oh my gosh, I can use this? Because truth be told, once we see those numbers, it's going to tell us a story. And it might change our mindset going into 2027. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. Love it. I knew what you meant. Yep. So working hard at that. But let me tell you, I can't say it's actually working hard because when I realized it was a tool I needed, and I literally sat here and I grabbed my pen and paper and I started sketching, I was just like, that was a necessity. Oh, he's closing windows. And I absolutely, it flowed. And I can't say much flowed out of me this week. I felt like things were draining me versus that. And then I do have the Save to Sync envelope to go with this. And I just looked at it and I printed it on the wrong side. But you know what? Because it's an envelope, I could still use it. Because I was literally printing so much today. Because since May ended, you have to copy your June pages. So, and this time around, I did front and back. So let me ask you guys a question. For those of you that are working on this budget book, because the first set of pages, I made them all one page each. Had we printed front and back, it would have been more of a condensed book. But from here on, do you see yourselves doing front and back? And are you savvy with your printer to do front and back? If it fits your needs, then sure, you could definitely do that. I love that. I'm all about seeing everything at one point. Like, just, it's so important to me. You know, Donna and friends, you guys have a category in my budget book I love that. I love that. Ah, I love that, Mag. Okay. Now, right. But that's what I'm saying. You have to be savvy in your own printer. And may I suggest, if you're not, maybe just watch a YouTube video and it will walk you through how to print front and back. Now, we're not private tonight. We're not members only tonight. I did not click that. So I want to know, did you guys all see the community post for the Christmas in July? And Jason, did you see it yet? Because I'm going to make you my admin with me again, like we did in December. Please don't forget, if you want to be a part of it. If you don't want to be a part of it, don't join. Because once you join, you're committed, unless you tell us that we got to pull you out. So it's the $25 gift. I think the window of opportunity closes July-ish, July 1st. I put it in the community post. There'll be no added on after that. And what I'm going to ask you guys to do is, if you're joining in on that gift exchange, please make sure your gifts for yourself are updated. Okay? Make sure that they're still available. They didn't run out. They're not, limited editions. This way your person that gets you has a couple of different things to choose from, and then you could be surprised. Okay, love that. You print double-sided. I don't like double-sided usually. Bella. Bella. Psst. What are you doing? Okay. Loved it. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. July 1st, names get drawn. Thank you, my friend. You know what? For the most part, I sometimes do it both ways also. Sometimes they print double-sided. Today, they were giving me a hard time, so I just switched it back and forth. Yes, you still have to sign up because it's a new link under the community post. And it's a totally different Elfster swap. So yeah, you have to go and join. You know what, Wendy? We'll see you in December. We understand. Thank you. Love it. Keep track of prices too. Right. Sometimes we add things when they're on sale and then they go up. And then that's why it's kind of important between now and July 1st to just keep checking that Elfster. And you know what? I'll make an announcement every Sunday night. Hey, don't forget, update it, look at it, check it out. And we'll do that. Can I tell you, today's the first day since we went to the wedding a couple weeks ago that Bella is actually eating treats. She's been in that fake pregnancy thing, false pregnancy, and she's been carrying around a baby and nothing else. And today she's actually ate a bone. I love it. Oh, I love that. Make sure you add things. So if you pick something that costs $19, find a couple of things that equal $5 and make sure you have an array of things, Yes. There you go. Add a bunch of options so your elf has choices. Yes. I'm excited. I looked at it. I think because it's my swap. I think this is our 5th one. Because I had Jarvis draw the image. But I think that we're on our 5th one. View all. Let's see. Yeah, we're on our 5th one. Our first one was December 21st, 2024. Then we did Valentine's Day 2025. Then we did December of 2025. We did Valentine's Day this year. And now we're doing Christmas in July. And then we'll do Christmas at Christmas. I love it. I absolutely love that this is our 5th run. So cool. So cool. Love it, Amy. Love it. Right. Gift cards work too. Gift cards are real simple. And like, and you know what? Don't forget, we've got Canadian, we've got Bermuda, and we've got England, and they're part of the swap too. So, you know, they usually accept gift cards. They don't mind. So it works. It really does. We've got an amazing village. Oh. And can I tell you this? Today, I have those 9 cubbies by the front door, and they have bins in them. And that's where you keep your hats, gloves, scarves, right? Well, the bottom one was pulled out, and she had stuff ransacked. And I'm like, huh. I go, did you put something in there? And I reached in, and it was one of her frozen Kong treats that are filled with peanut butter and stuff. I'm like, could you imagine if I didn't find this? I'm like, oh, I couldn't imagine. I'm like, dog, you're killing me. But she's so good. Oh. You're part of the village. You're just not a member of it. You know, Patricia, to be part of this swap, it's 99. It's all tiers. So it's 99 cents a month to be part of the members, if that's something that you're interested in. But that's, everybody's call is different. All right. Anything else going on? What I said a bunch in a video today that we were going to talk about, and I'm like, I can't even think about what I'm supposed to talk about. Anybody remember? You got any questions? Throw them at me. Let's see if I can knock them out of the park. Oh, okay. Does anybody follow me on Instagram? I have. We're going to go back to music for a second. The Killers playing in my head. Whatchamacallit? Mr. What is it? What is that song? Oh my God. I wish I could play music while I have you guys on. It would be like so much fun. I was listening to Killers. What the heck is the name of that song? Mr. What? Does anybody know? Can you throw it at me? Name that tune. Name that tune. Choking on your alibi. I can't. Mr. I don't know where it is. Oh, Mr. Brightside. Why couldn't I get that out? Thank you. Look at you all telling me. I can't get that song out of my head because they're doing it with the soccer, which is football, right? They did the halftime show or the opening of the show. They were in tuxedos. They looked amazing. Yes. I don't know. Every time I opened my phone, that was playing. So I listened to Killers for most of the morning. All right. What else, Donna? Anything? You guys want to tell me anything? You want to talk about anything? I don't know if there was anything else I wanted to tell you all. What's coming up this week? I do have a toothache. First time since I was a kid. I think I have to go to the dentist this week. To the point where I had ice on my cheek this afternoon. I think my chat is very delayed. Mr. Lover. Mr. Oh, the resort trip to Pennsylvania. Okay, trip to Penn. I hear you guys. All right. All right, you guys want to do the trip to Pennsylvania. What would be a time frame for you all? What month? Let's start there. Oh, and the brick wall. I have my money sitting right here. Okay, the resort trip. Oliver, brick wall. All right, you guys have to tell me what month. Because think about this. You really don't want to come to Pennsylvania in January, February, and March. April. Easy there, buddy. April would be okay. But you still could have snow. Would you be driving? Would you be flying? Are you guys on board with this? What are you thinking? If you gave me, hi. July or August. Now that resort is packed in July and August. So they have, if you ever been to one of these country resorts, it's a family resort. So they pick their weekends, and they usually leave booking the following year out. So we have to know about that. So I would say September or an October. Yes. And October would be, you know what? You might miss fall foliage if we had no, like, end of September would probably be prime time. June would be okay. July, you're not getting a spot. Oh my gosh. I think I stopped counting. Fall is beautiful, and they're on a lake, so it's beautiful. And you can go out on the paddle boards, or you can go out on the other boards. There's so much, like, you could do a couple of different things. But if you Tippy, you make life difficult. I really do sometimes, but I love you. We could pick for September. Are we talking this year? Are you guys talking this year? Just curious. I'm not counting. I'm just going to stick the $2 in there. September of what year? You're talking 2027. 27. Canada Thanksgiving. 27. You're saying 27. Okay. Okay. I love that. Okay, Bella. There's that bone. Come on, Bella. Come on, Bells. Come on, Bella. Hold on, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, Bella. Come on, Bells. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Bella. John, she's got a small piece in her mouth. Sorry, she's got a small piece of bone in her mouth, and she's making me chase her around the dining room table, and I just gave up. It's like having a kid again. The fall at the place you were thinking is awesome in the fall. You think I was talking about Woodlock? I mean, if you wanted to do Woodlock, you could start saving for that now. We could definitely do Woodlock. Why don't you guys do this? Jason, could you drop the link to Woodlock Pines? It's an amazing resort. Food is amazing. They have a Broadway type show. Maybe if you guys are willing to save from now until 2027, I think we should go to Woodlock. No, you could bring kiddos. That's up to you. No, donuts are from me, from Tim's. I'm fine if somebody wants to travel buddy with me. Oh, hi, Miss Amethyst. Is Jason still with me? If not, I'll pull it up. Maybe he's gone. I really do think my chat is that slow. I think that's what we should do. We should go to Woodlock Pines. He says he'll get it. All right. When he drops this link, this is one of the most top-rated resorts in the United States. If you really Google it, this is like, I don't know, 4th or 5th generation family, the Kiesendals. And if you guys, and that's where you buddy up with rooms, because this is a top-notch resort. And I do believe Jason stayed there before. I think we had this conversation, right, Jay, you and your wife? And it is kid-friendly. But I think that would be phenomenal. I really do. And there's so many little areas that we can actually sit and meet and talk, not like on the cruise ship. Okay. Yeah, so you know what? How about that's everyone? I'll bring all of you a box, one for TJ, one for Vinny, one Shannon. Oh, I love it. So this is your homework this week. You guys look at Woodlock, and we can then talk to them. Like if you say yes, and it's got to be a group decision, and you say yes, then I will reach out to them and talk about blocking off rooms. I don't know if they book out. I mean, September is a year, so I'm sure they book out a year before that. And but remember, all your food is included. The only thing you'd pay for additionally would be your cocktails. All right. You guys have homework to do. I wonder if they'd have an off-season deal for a group. When you say off-season, like you think, ooh, I lost the chat. Off-season might be April, May. September is going to probably be prime because of fall foliage. And then skiing comes into play, but I mean, we're not going to have snow until probably end of October, September, November, December. It is actually beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, you could bring your spouse. Yeah. Yes. Yep. You could bring your spouse. You could bring your kids. You know what? You just, and this is like we said, one day of, and what's nice about Woodlock is same thing like on the Disney cruise. We can sit tables together and you get the same table every night. So, and they're round tables. So if my table's here and we've got a group here, we'd make sure that you guys would be next to us and there'd be another one on the other side and we'd be around. And then they do comedy night. They bring in a comedian. They do a Broadway show. It's so nice. Yeah, I had a feeling. But you know what? If you guys look at the prices and what your potential travel to this location would be, you'll have an idea, right? And then we can reach out to them and say, hey, we've got a group coming. This is what we've got, and then take it from there. But we'd have to have a command decision. I'm thinking midweek, maybe 3 days, 2 nights, 3 days? What do y'all think? If you wanted to extend it and you're coming with your husband, extend it. But 3 days for the village. What do you think of something like that? Keep the questions coming. Right. But if we start thinking about it now, by September of this year, we could probably book, but you have an idea of what your costs will be, and you could start saving now. Where's the trip to? Go scroll up a little, and Jason dropped the link to Woodloch Pines, and it's a resort here in Pennsylvania. What do we need to do like we did on the cruise, where the top 5 sit with us little people too? Aw, we did. I did. I got to switch and sit with you guys. We're trying to decide that now. If they can make us a deal for May and it's a little cheaper, I mean, we could talk to them once we know, once we have an idea of how many rooms and whether it's May or September, we could probably figure it out then. Would you guys be open to May if the prices were a little less? There you go. Jason just dropped it again. It's woodloch.com. Yeah, but you got to remember something. Oh, 3 nights. But that's including your food. And it's including shows and activities. There is a list of activities to do every single day. It's as if you were on a cruise. So when you look at that price, don't think of it as just the room. And you could call them and talk to them. You're a little one. Oh, you're a tall drink of water. But listen, if that's out of your budget, but just remember, if we go to the other resort, and this is the other resort, maybe you could pull it up for me, the Central House in Beach Lake. There's no food included. Oh, there might be food included, like 1 night a week. Everything else is up for you to get and do. I think there is. We'd have to call them. I don't know if meals are included with them. Carlisle is about 3.5 hours. Are you in Carlisle? Because we go down to Carlisle at least once a year for swap meets. I get dragged there. Oh. You could definitely stay longer if you wanted to. It's almost like being on a cruise ship. It really is. You can't do May? Yeah. We could stick with October, September, you know. Michelle needs a job. Oh, we all need to. The Central House. Yeah. Could you tell me what they say on their website? Let me see if I could pull that up. The Central House, Beach Lake, Pennsylvania. Does it say it comes with food? And you know, wait, here's even better. Listen, if you Central House, we can also do this. Jason, can you pull this one up now? Pine Grove Cottages, which is a couple of properties over from Central House. So If you wanted to rent a cottage, cottages. We all rent cottages. Everybody has their own little house to go into. And then we do, barbecues, food, whatever. We could do Pine Grove cottages. You have 3 choices. No, I'm going to be at the resort with you all. Oh, okay. I got you. Central House is very pretty. That's where TJ got married. Oh, Jersey. All right. Central House does not come with food. So you got to look at the differences too, And there's no restaurants. Right. So you got to look at it. And then, guys, look at Pine Grove Cottages. Pine Grove Cottages, Beach Lake, Pennsylvania. Wow. That's where my hunters stay. Do they have a website? Official website. It's on the same lake as the Central House. But who's been to Lake George? Have you ever been to Lake George? And you go to one of these communities where it's all cottages and then there's a boat ramp. That's kind of what this is, but not in Lake George. Right. You're talking about for Central House, right? I do believe that there are vacation packages for meals and activities. Right. I have a feeling. If you guys wanted to come October, I know that they stay open and they do weekends, but if you guys said we're coming midweek, first week of October, and I went to them and said this, could we do this? I bet you they would say yes and be accommodating. Woodlock, yeah. Woodlock is a high-end resort. You like the first option. You like Central House. Is it Central? Which was the first one? Wait, are you guys talking? You guys got to give me the answer. Are you talking about Woodlock, Central House, or Pine Grove Cottages? And that's kind of like high-end, middle camping. And that's what you're getting. That's exactly what it is. Good night. Right. So you guys have to look at all 3 and come back and let's have a conversation. Woodlock was first. Yeah. Okay. Woodlock is a high-end resort. I want to be fed. And let me tell you something. Okay, so here's Woodlock, right? 4 dishes on the menu for dinner. You have a steak dinner, you have a chicken dinner, you have a fish dinner, and you have a pasta dinner. I don't know which one I want. Can I have all 3? Can I have all 4? May I have 5? Can I have another one? They'll bring it all to you if that's what you want. You don't just get to choose one. You can have more. And you're not hungry, trust me. Camping. Woodlock. 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 Woodlock is beautiful. I may need a vacation by then. Okay. You get what you pay for at Woodlock, and that's the God's honest truth. And I do believe there's an indoor pool that it's beautiful. There's a spa. Oh my God, the spa at Woodlock. Talk about good massages. Just like the cruise, but on land. All right. So now you have homework. You got all 3 websites. Look at them. And you know what? Maybe next Sunday, if you guys want to make a command decision, and then we can reach out to Woodlock and talk to them about what we want, and that you're thinking, you know, third week, midweek September, or fourth week, midweek September, you know, that would work. Okay. All right. So now you guys have an idea. Okay, so now next question. Don't who would really do their best to come? Let's see what the count looks like realistically, so that we have an idea of a head count. So if it's you, your spouse, your kid, how many would be in your party? And let's get a visual. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got number 4. Amethyst says me. 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. 7, 8. Realistically, you guys think you can make it? Okay, you'll be with Johnny D. He's going to be there. That will be fun, and I'm sure that Steph is going to bring her hubby. Yeah, but you got to remember something. Wouldn't you want a room? And does it say if you can have more than 2? Like, are there like bunk beds in the rooms? Because this is a very family oriented place, so you might be able to sleep 4 on bunk beds. Would you guys be interested in something like that to share the cost of a room? We're thinking more towards September of 2027. Okay. There we go. Look at this. Looks like it would be a good turnout. Right. So John and Jason would be fine. Okay. Now, my next question is, that's easy, right? You could actually go home at the end of the night. Come for the day. Craig would be back at work by September. Okay. Me and my spouse. Love that, Renee. You would need a roommate. And we've got a couple, right? And you know what? Miss Jean left because I think Miss Jean was like, she wanted to be part of this. Right. Now, next question. Who would you drive or would you have to fly? Give me that. What the heck? All right. You two are up to no good tonight. Okay, let's see what y'all have to say. Family vacay. Ooh, Laura Bell, make your way up here. The girls would love it. Fly. What's the weather like out there at that time? It could be hot as heck during the day and a little chilly sweater weather at night. Fly. Jen, you can come with. Oh, there's Miss Jean. Aw. Drive. Michelle and I would drive. I'm so sorry I would have to fly. Drive. Laura Bell, you would drive? Okay. Look at you. All right. So yeah, you gotta fly, that's for sure. Oh, that would be a nice road trip, Miss Deb. The weather is warm during the day and cool at night. Sweater weather. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh. Are we actually doing this? We're doing this. We're doing this. Oh my gosh. Bus. What I'm going to have to do is it wheelchair accessible? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. What is that? She's gonna fly. She put a fly. How funny. You know, I have to go for eye surgery, and you're dropping this little bitsy thing on there. That's funny. 6 hour, 45-minute drive. That's not so bad. That's a day trip. Okay. How can we, is anybody savvy enough right now to create something that we can have? Or do I just drop a community post for members only? But this doesn't have to be members only. So that we can tally up who would be interested in coming. New York Drive? You gonna drive, Miss Virginia? Good night, Jay. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all your help tonight. I appreciate you. Yeah, this is going to be fun. And you know what makes it even more fun? Well, the Disney cruise was that far out, but let me tell you something. When it started coming around and we were starting to rock and roll, it was like time was flight, and we're like, oh my God, how do we get all this done? But we got it done. Oh my gosh. I would really like a partial head count. Can we do that over? How can we get a partial head count? Because I started counting and then I didn't count. All right, how about we do this? There we go. So we got, you know what, go slow. Let me write this down. We got Wendy. Wendy is a maybe. And then I have to clock back in, lunch is over. Okay, bye, sweetie. Amethyst was a yes. Somebody messaging me? Huh. Oh, okay, thank you. Lisa's going to write it for me. And I had my watch on, so that made it very easy for me to see. I'm so tired. You notice how when I get really tired, I laugh and giggle a lot? All right. So who's a yes? Well, it's John and Donna, Jason, Stephanie, and Shar and Michelle are a yes. I'll say it out loud. I'm joining your village. I love how everyone communicates so well with one another. Patricia, I love that you're going to join us. It's a great group here on Sunday nights, and everyone loves one another. And Miss Margie is a yes. Lisa, do you want me to say it out loud? I don't know if I'm helping or hurting. Judy is 2. Shar and Michelle are 2. Amy are 2. Mag. Jenny, the dramatic panda, is a maybe. Jen is a maybe. Jean said yes. Anne-Marie, the budgeting queen, says yes. The queen's budget. I'm just joking. You're my budgeting queen. Let's see. We got Beverly in the house. We're planning to meet and greet in September of 2027 at Woodlock Pines. Would you be interested in joining us? Wanda is a maybe. Virginia is a yes. Budgeting with Melissa. Missy and Frank are a yes. You like to be called Missy? Okay, Miss Missy. Renee is 2. Oh, Bev says yes. Are you 1 or 2? Would you be bringing your hubby? Strong maybe for Miss Deb Pearson. Oh, that's going to be so much fun because we don't have to worry about food. We really don't. That's going to be awesome. I have Zippy. They're all in. Okay. Oh, Bev's coming by herself. She said, he'll know. But there'll be other hubbies there. We're just going to throw them all together. But Jason's got to be a part of us for a little while. I know. I'm sorry. We would love to meet you too. Bev, Bev shows up and she just rocks the house. Love that. Listen. But you know what? John's so good with everyone. So I can't complain. He's good. And it would be for all the years that we have been coming to this part of Pennsylvania, not once did we ever stay at Woodlock. And this gives me and him an amazing opportunity to do that. Oh, I love that. I love that, Miss Meg. Love that. Yes, I agree. I agree. Ah. And where were you? Why are you late? Where the heck are you? It's ending in 15 minutes. Oh, all right. So we're going to have our second Donna Powered by Creativity adventure. I was so impressed with the Elfster, and now our second one, and I love it. I love it. Thank you for wanting to do this. And it's like in my head, I'm already thinking, instead of t-shirts, maybe we do sweatshirts for this round because there's an opportunity for it to be chilly, right? And you know, what can we, you know, savings challenge is another book. We've got this, right? And we've got more channels that would participate. Wow. This is awesome. Wait. So Lisa says, I have 20 separate singles, families, including strong maybes. Okay. We're on point, just like we were for the last one. Okay. And listen, things happen, and sometimes people back out, or you just, you know, you think you could do it and then you can't. You made a form? How do I get to that form? I got to come to the video. Oh my God. You guys are awesome. Look at Lisa and Mama Bear jumping in. Okay, how do I get there? I got to go to my channel. Oh my goodness. Oh. I tell you, my pillow calls my name every day. Every night. It's like, Donna, when are you coming? Budget with Mama Bear. Oof, there it is. Woodlock Vacation Village Vacation. Oh my goodness. Do you see? This is why we call it a village, because everyone just jumped in. Oh my God. Yes, I am all in. Name of your channel. Donna. Powered by Creativity. Submit. How many are coming? 2. Yay. I filled it out. Did you fill out yours? Listen, have you guys been following me in my videos? Do you see the mental madness? And I say that in such a loving, endearing way. My mental madness on how focused I am on that pool liner, those property taxes, and then December. Like, I am beyond focused. And I'm so excited that what got me here in life with savings challenges is getting me so much further with what's in front of me. Like, I can't, if I didn't start 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago, whenever I started saving money, I would have been so behind the 8 ball between the roof, the car stuff, the building stuff. I I'd probably owe about $200,000 more. When I really sit down and reflect, I really believe that. And the fact that that journey up until now trained me that I've got this. And I hope that you guys feel that coming through in my video. I was just joking. You could be late to the party any day, my friend. That's nice that you had him. Steph made a form. Thank you. Wow. Oh, you could definitely make it a longer trip. Oh, you want to go to New York? What part? You want to go to the city? Love that. What, is that my savings to come see you? Is this what I'm saving for? Is to come to the seaside? Maybe I put that on my bucket list for 2028. Nat would just be Donna because John wouldn't go across the pond. Would not. What's the rough average it'll cost? 1,000 or 10,000 of what? Not sure what you're asking, Amory. Did I miss something? Amory, wait, I'm thinking it'll be more like 3K. For woodlock? Wait, what did I miss? Oh, thanks, Miss Judy. Okay, you guys are doing the math. Thank you. Look, Miss Patty did the form. Is June here? We got to make sure June knows. I would love for June to come this way. Aw. Wait, Amory, you're a road trip, Miss Amory. Aw, you're saving them for the year too? Me too, me too, me too. Okay, okay. So they're asking how much to start saving, depending on whether you need airfare or driving, and whether or not you're bunking with anybody, because there's shared rooms if you'll do it. You'll come with me to go see Emily? We can make that a date. We can definitely do that. Oh my God, could you imagine if you and I went across the pond together? I'd be getting on that train and I'd be going to other parts. Oh, I love that. Backpack across Europe together, because we never got to do that in our teenage years. Oh my gosh. Oh, you want to come to Seaside too? You did it. Thank you, Miss. Can I call you Melissa still? I know you said Missy earlier, but I don't know. Sweet Melissa. With drinks, she'll be, we can actually bring, I'm sure we can bring alcohol into our rooms. We just go to the local store and I can bring in coolers of whatever you want. And I can bring bottles from the house. If you guys want to do that, I'm sure that they don't frown upon that. You ban him for a little while? Okay. Right, Miss Patty? They jump in. They do. I can let Nika know. Yes, and she's just in driving distance. Yeah, really? Wow. Thank you. Did you I don't know, did I tell you this? That when we were picking names, in fact, if I go into one of my books, we were picking names for TJ when he was before he was here. And I really wanted Melissa. It was between the two girls' names, it was either Nikki or Melissa. And I really wanted a Melissa because of the song Sweet Melissa. And there wasn't really an option for Thomas John because I knew from a very young age, teenage age, that if I had a boy, he was going to be TJ. And Thomas is my grandfather, and I married a John, so it was really easy for me. Are there any tolls from you? I'm not sure. If you look at Waze, I think you can put it in Waze, and Waze will tell you exactly how much in tolls it would be. And I bet you there's an app that would budget your gas too. You'll need a segue. Chain under the channel is see your French boyfriend. Yes. Yes. In fact, we have to talk about when you go to see my French boyfriend. And because I hear that so many things are sold there that are not here in the States. And I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, you might be sending me a goodie bag. Oh, I did my mailbox. And I have my 20 right here for Oliver and Company. Do you love this one? And okay, what color are you guys coloring it? I think I'm going to do a blue for the New York City skyline. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to color in 20 of them. And I have my $20 right here for Mr. Oliver, but I'll color it when I'm done with the live. Wow. So we have our first 20 in the month of June. Good night, Karen. Oh, look at you guys. Emily's up. I forget, Emily. Thank you for being here, my friend. Wait, Janet didn't say whether or not she was coming. Janet, make the road trip if you're still here. Aw, I love that. I love that. Woodlock Resort. I can't drop the link, but I can give you can cut and paste the link because I'm not in Woodlock Resort. Okay, here it's just woodlock.com, but it's not spelt like you would normally think it would be spelt. There you go. Just copy and paste it. I think White Castle. Oh, White Castle is a burger joint here. That's where my mind went. Oh my God. Donna, how far are you from me, Miles? I don't know. Can I just put in Beach Lake to Cocoa Beach and then you can add on? How many miles from Beach Lake, Pennsylvania to Cocoa Beach? about 17-hour drive. 1,143 miles. Laura. Good night, Lee. Talk to you guys soon. Oh, you guys are doing gold? I love that. I have to go online and see what they actually have. Yes. Whitechapel. Did you say White Castle before? You did, though, because my mind went to hamburgers. All right, so I have to message Nika and I have to message Miss June and let them know that we're thinking about this. And maybe Sandra, but I don't know if she'd make it. I don't know. Okay. We are at the 9 o'clock hour. You know what? Let's chat for 5 minutes when I get done. You have 5 minutes to spare when I get off this live, Laura? Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. Yeah, we're going to go. Good night, Miss Judy. All right. We had an amazing live. We got so much accomplished. Thank you for listening. Let me vent for the week. Thank you for being here with me with the whole Porta-John story and laughing and joking. I don't want to say exactly when my eye surgery is because I'm going to stay in a hotel overnight and I don't like to know when my household will not be, I will not be present here. But I will let you know the moment I'm home from surgery. I promise. So, I promise. Actually, I'll message you, Miss Michelle, and I'll let you know when. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And I can't believe we're on our next journey to make this meet and greet happen again. I absolutely love this. Good night, everyone. See you in the next one. Bye.